Hi everyone, I'm Rick from Fear Not, and today we're going to be talking about how much ammo you should have as a prepper in your house. Alright, so this video is going to be aimed at new preppers. Now, if you're a new prepper, one of the things that you start realizing right away as you become aware of the situation of our country and of our planet is you're probably thinking, I need a gun, or I need multiple guns, or I don't have nearly enough ammo for the guns I do have. And it's very easy to get sucked into that and to lose focus on all the other things. It's very easy. I did it, so I know. But you know, you have to have food, you have to have water, you have to have shelter, medicine, or first aid kit supplies, other things that might seem very obvious and I can get those later, but you need to pace yourself. So, for myself, I carry a Springfield XDS. It's a 9mm. I love the small pistol, but it's used for my carry. Right now, I don't have any other pistol. So my mags can hold 7 or 8 rounds, plus 1 in the chamber, so I can get up to 8 or 9, that I'm carrying loaded at any one point. So for me, I don't necessarily need or see the need to have thousands of rounds for my pistol because I only can carry so much. But even if I had a Glock 19 and it was double stacked, I could have all, and I got an extended mag, and I was, oh my gosh, all these things, you still can only shoot so much ammo. Your goal as a prepper should not be to engage in any sort of firefight where you're going to need thousands of rounds. You don't want that. Because for one, most of us are not military trained. Or even if you are, how long ago was it since you were in the military? You might be the best shooter in the world, but what about the rest of your group? Your wife, your kids, how well can they shoot? And yeah, they might be able to shoot, but can they shoot at a person? Can they actually kill another human being? I mean, there's more to it than just, here's a gun for you, here's a bunch of ammo, shoot the bad guys. I mean, there's a lot of other things going on. Now, yes, in a life or death situation, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just saying, preppers seem to lose sight. No, I don't think it's not on purpose. It's just our imaginations kind of take us a bit, and we gotta slow down and work ourselves back and say, okay, what's really realistic? So for me, I recommend every new prepper. This is a 50-round box of 9mm ammo, whatever rounds you get, however much you get. But for me, look, get 250 rounds. That's 5 of these boxes. Call it a day for your pistol. For now, you're done. I have an AR-15. You got all different types of mags. You got 40-round mags, 20-round mags, and 30s, which are the most common. A 30-round mag, loaded up, weighs 1 pound. So if I were to take my ammo, load it into my tactical vest that I got here, I can carry 4 mags for my AR-15. I could carry a little bit more for my pistol. But you start thinking of how much weight this thing's going to be. My rifle is 5 pounds. And then I need to carry, possibly if I'm bugging out, I got this big backpack. And, pretty much the agreed upon weight of your bug out bag is roughly around 20 pounds. 20 pounds plus my vest plus my 5-pound rifle, the pounds start adding up. And yes, in the moment, me going, down the stairs to my car, whoop-de-doo, that's not that far, I can deal with that. But then when you start saying, well, I'm going to have to hike, 10 miles to be able to get to my bug out location, or my bug out location may be out of state, I may have to go like a couple 100 miles hiking. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of weight. And you start thinking, well, I'll carry 70 or 80 or 90 pounds. Whew, maybe you can do it. Maybe you can, but I know that the majority of this country in the U.S. is overweight. So that means the majority of us can't do that. Not easily. So for a rifle, I think for however much you should have stored up in your home, 500 rounds. I have just these 5 mags right here. These are 30 rounds. If I take 5 of these, load these up, that's 150 rounds. So out of that 500, I've got 350 left that might be in boxes, or maybe I get 40-round mags or some 20s, or I get some more, 30-round mags. But the point I'm trying to stress is that you don't really need to look at, if I had to go through a firefight where I actually used 5 mags of ammo, there is a serious problem if the police have not shown up yet. Serious problem. So why should I look at storing 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 rounds of ammo as one of the beginning preps that I do, when realistically, most likely I'm going to be attacked, I'm going to be mugged, or someone's going to try to carjack, or someone's just going to attack me while I'm out. So I'm going to really need, more than anything, a good rock-solid pistol with plenty of ammo for that in the moment. But even then, I'm not going to carry around 500 rounds of my pistol ammo. I'm going to carry around, well, typically, I mean, if I carried the +1, I'm at 16. Now, I could buy other mags and stuff, but, I mean, if I start getting to where I need 50 rounds or 75 rounds in my pistol, I'm in a mass shooting situation, and the police and the SWAT team better be showing up, and I don't want them shooting at me. My priority as a prepper, at least as far as in a mass shooting scenario, if I'm with my family, is protect my family and protect myself. I'm no good to my wife and my son if I'm dead. And I'm not trained in order to go out there and try to be the hero and take out all these bad guys. For one, for anybody who thinks that that's their best plan, I've watched some videos from Active Self-Protection, which is a fantastic channel. I recommend everyone watch his videos because they were literally real-life footage of people, just ordinary people, being attacked, being mugged, they're being robbed or whatever. And there was this one video where this guy was in a Walmart, and there was a person came in, started shooting up the place. And I don't know if he was aiming at anybody or just shooting his gun, I can't remember, but he was obviously causing a ruckus and a scene. So the guy is walking through the store, shooting. So the hero, he's in the customer service department, draws his firearm, tries to sneak up behind the guy, fails to recognize that the woman behind him pushing the shopping cart was with the shooter. She shoots him as she's walking by. He lays down, bleeds out, and dies. So in that scenario, there was a second shooter, killed the hero, or would-be hero. His family now doesn't have that guy. Now, I'm not saying hide when people are being shot. I'm just saying, as preppers, we need to, unless martial law occurs, unless we're invaded by some other country or an EMP attack, more than likely the police or the SWAT team will be on the way for any of us that live in cities. I live in suburbs. The fire department is literally probably not even a mile away. The police, they're around this area all the time. So I don't need to focus for myself in this area to have thousands of rounds of ammunition. I think 500 rounds for your rifle is more than enough. Now remember, this is beginning preps. Beginning preps. Also, if you have an AR-15, I know some people have a different opinion on steel ammo, tool ammo, this stuff. I have not had a problem once with it feeding in my AR. I have not had a problem with it, at least to my knowledge, of being inaccurate. I haven't had any problem whatsoever. It's steel cased, so some guys don't want to use steel cased ammo because they feel it's going to wear down their rifle. For me, I'm just thinking I'll purchase an extra bolt, slide it in if my other one breaks, and I'll just keep on going. The reason being is that this ammo at Walmart is super cheap. Now you might be thinking, well, I don't want to be feeding cheap ammo through my rifle. Well, I get that. I keep brass loaded in my mags. When I go to the range, I use this. I know you should train with what you're planning to use, but the brass is way more expensive, and that adds up. And as a prepper who's trying to take care of all these other things for my family, I have to make choices, at least in the beginning, of what I'm going to prioritize. And my priority is food and water, and other things that we've stored away now, and and there's other things that we're trying to do in our life to prepare for larger preps, and I have ammo. I have enough that I feel good. What I recommend is, though, when you go to the range, never take from your minimum. Like, whatever you decide is your minimum, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to do 250 for your pistol and 500 for your rifle. You can decide to do more or less, but don't take from your stockpile. If anything, purchase more, add it to your stockpile, maybe say, you added up a couple boxes, and then take those couple extra boxes, but you never drop below your minimum, because we really don't know as preppers or as just humans when disaster is going to strike. I mean, we could wake up today, perfectly blue, sunny sky, and all of a sudden, there's a mass power outage. Well, now your credit cards are useless. And people are going to start getting a little fidgety in a couple of days, and what are they going to start going for? They're going to start going for food and ammo and stuff. Well, you have your stockpile, and you don't have to worry about it. You have your minimum, and you're good. You can ride this out. It takes a week or 2 weeks. Eventually, the government's going to come in and fix things. But if things get into the really serious thing, well, then that's a whole other thing. But I don't recommend new preppers prepare for martial law or anything super crazy. I recommend they prepare for the minor emergencies they can prepare and work your way up. Don't try to jump all of a sudden, boom, I think martial law is coming next year and I need to be ready. You can try, but man, I'm telling you, you're going to wear yourself out. You're going to wear your wife out. Even if she is on board with you prepping, I'm going to tell you, it starts to consume your conversations. How much you need to have, how much, where you're at, and you know, you start looking at all the money, and your wife wants other things because she wants to enjoy the moment too. Not just, I mean, she wants to enjoy down the road, but you know, you got to think of other things too. So to wrap this up, $250 for your pistol, $500 for your rifle or shotgun, whatever long gun you have, whatever your primary weapon is going to be, even if it's going to be a pistol, then focus on 500 rounds for that. $500 for your primary weapon, and then go from there. I'm interested to know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know. I'm interested, and be some interesting discussions if nothing else. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, doing anything and everything that you guys do as this channel continues to grow. And I'll talk to you guys all again next time.